the I Come in Peace Studios of Arizona. Adesanya versus Strickland is official for UFC 293 MMA news. And we're going to be live with Cody Durden on the MMA-Holes. What's up? How you doing, chat? Hope everyone is wonderful. I ran out of air. I was about to scream holes, go crazy like I usually do, and I just ran out of air. It's a rookie mistake. I'm sorry, guys. How's everyone doing tonight? Everyone hit the like button, bash it up, ground and pound it. We have a fantastic show planned for you tonight. So let's go, chat. Let's get fired up, share the stream, do all that fun stuff. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, MyBookie.ag. The promo code is MMA-HOLES for 50% match on your first deposit. And if you want to support the athletes, go down in the description for Millions. Millions supports the athletes, and I think they do a great job over there. So click that link and buy their merchandise. We have an event this weekend that's we're going to talk about, but not much tonight. We'll talk about the Strickland versus Adesanya thing later on in the show. Jake Paul, he did his whole thing. Now Logan is fighting Dylan Dennis. Maybe we'll talk about that. Who knows? But ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the show where you should be excited about, okay? If you got here on time, you should be dazzled because we have a gentleman back on the show, a veteran of the MMA-Holes. Ladies and gentlemen, coming off a big win in Nashville. He's 16-4-1. Ladies and gentlemen, back on the show, welcome, Cody Durden. Let's go, Chips. Cody, welcome back to the show.
My man, what's up?
Hey, man, we're doing wonderful over here.
Wonderful.
And how are you tonight?
Man, I'm good, dude. Just freaking living life.
What
are you up to?
Just doing a silly little show on the internet. That's about it. Had another baby and no sleep, that fun stuff.
Dude, that's awesome, bro. Congratulations. But that's a lot of sleepless nights ahead of you.
Yeah, my wife's doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Who am I kidding? I sleep right through. Thank God for my wife.
There
man.
You go. Yeah, man. I mean, everything's been good. Just fought in Nashville. Actually, I met your buddy Philip in Nashville, and he was pretty cool. He said a lot of good things about you.
Philip who?
Philip on these nuts. Hey, I had to get you back, bro. You done got me a few times. Hey, well, you weren't expecting that, was you?
I had a feeling there was something. There was a trap I was walking into, but why not, Cody? It wouldn't be an experience with Cody Durden without something fun,
Yeah, for sure, man. Just all fun and games,
So how does it feel having a number next to your name?
Feels good, man. I thought I was going to have to fight a number to get a number, but, I ended up getting it, just through hard work and dedication and consistency. And, we're here now, and all we can do is just keep moving forward and looking towards the future.
So I actually didn't know this. I mean, we spoke to you before the fight, but I didn't know that you actually had another fight lined up with Bruno Silva. So back-to-back fights over here. So you're back in another camp?
Well, right now I had an MRI today, and I'm waiting to get cleared, which everything should come back fine. I believe it's going to come back fine. And I should know tomorrow, I guess, when they read the results. And we'll go from there, After you fight, the UFC doctor and the commission, they put you on a suspension, like let's say like a 30, 60-day no rest. And so without, really going into detail, I start physical therapy tomorrow.
Okay. So, and this is pertaining to the arm, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Dude, okay. What the fuck? How the hell did you get out of that? Are you a magician in your off time? How'd you pull that one off?
I don't know. I don't know, bro, because I really thought it was going to snap, you know. I was telling myself, just let it break, don't give up. And once I realized it wasn't breaking, I was like, well, fuck, how do you get out of this? You know what I mean? And it hurt though, man. I mean, did you watch the fight?
Yeah, I actually didn't clip my reaction yet, but I went I was like a chimpanzee for you. I'll let you see that soon. But yeah, dude, that was fucking insane.
Yeah, man. I don't fucking know how I got out of it. I mean, I got out there.
Were you like in that type of pain? The noises that were coming out of you, and I'm sure Hadley was like, got you, motherfucker. Then all of a sudden, the round's over, you're out of it, and you're kind of like a psychopath out of that. Did you go to another dimension after you realized, okay, I got out of this, I'm fine?
No, I just know, I know myself and I know my training, and I was just like, man, you don't catch me too many times, you know. I don't get caught like that too many times, you know. And I was just telling, oh, he's fucked now. He's fucked, you know. That's what I kept telling myself. And you know, everybody kept saying that he was a better, well-rounded fighter. You know, I was a 2-1 underdog, and he's well-rounded. He's way better than me. But all Cody has to do is just take him down and hold him. Dude, I dominated that fight. Besides the armbar, I dominated the fight, man.
100%. Yeah, the first round, you know, I was saying to everyone after the last time we had you on, I realized you can throw, right? You know how to throw hands. And a lot of people were saying, yo, Hadley's got the striking and this and that. He's got jiu-jitsu, but you got the wrestling. The same nonsense over and over again. And I remember saying to my chat, we were live, and I was like, guys, Cody can throw. And you were fucking piecing him up in that first round over there. How'd you feel on the feet in the first?
Well, not even the first, man. The third round, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like, I felt like every round was mine. The second was close, but I felt like, you know, I didn't get hit with nothing, bro. I mean, I got hit, but it wasn't like nothing damaging, you know. But how did I feel in the first round? I mean, I was just having fun, you know.
Yeah.
Caught him with a slick elbow, and his eye was actually shooting blood out. And that's when I pointed at him and smiled and said, I got your fucking ass, you know. And he told me, he was like, because I talked to him after the fight in the lobby, he was like, man, when you pointed at me and then you were smiling, and he was like, what the fuck's he smiling at? That's what he was thinking. And then he said, why am I sweating so bad? And then he just didn't know, you know, that he was cut. He didn't even feel it. And then he noticed that there was blood all over his face, all over his chest. And then he was like, oh, damn, you know what I mean? This is real.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that cut looked pretty bad. And I noticed that, you know, he just kept on fighting through it. So he's saying that he didn't even know he was cut?
Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know why I was pointing at him or why. He felt like he was sweating so bad. But then he noticed that, you know, he was gushing blood because it started going in his eye.
Yeah. Yeah, that, oh my God, once that cut opened. So let me just say this. I placed a bet on you, and I placed a prop by decision. Now, listen, I know you have finishing power and all that fun stuff in you, but you had me sweating in that second round, and then all of a sudden back into the third round, you were slinging leather like it was nothing. So the arm didn't feel bad in the third round, or were you just on adrenaline? Like, what'd you feel like in the third?
Yeah, man, my arm was fucked up in the third round, but I didn't really show it, you know. I tried to throw my jab, and as soon as I tried to throw my jab, I couldn't extend my arm. And so I was like, well, you know, fight with your right arm, you know. And you'll go back and you'll see the third round, I was throwing a lot of right hands, and it's because I couldn't throw my jab.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Dude, this fight was like so much fun to watch. I mean, as a spectator, dude, it had everything in it. It was a war from beginning to end. That crazy Houdini act in the second. Then you start dominating and getting in the third. The way you were barking at my man, like it was a fucking pleasure to watch. And then when I saw you didn't get a bonus for this, I was like, what the fuck? How does that work, man?
I don't know, man. I thought it was a great fight. You know? He had my ass, bro. I had his ass. Dude, that anaconda was so tight I could hear him gargling, and I was squeezing. I think I squeezed so hard I farted on myself, bro. It was fucking like deep, you know what I mean? And then before you know it, I'm in a fucking reverse triangle, and an arm bar at the same time. I'm fucking choking and my arms breaking. I didn't know which one to go for. So then I was just like, screw it, you know, like break my arm. I don't care. I ain't tapping, because I made the commitment to myself. I said, dude, I told everybody, I was like, listen, if he catches me in a choke in any kind of submission, I'm not tapping. So just know that. And when I got in that situation, you know, I found out I'm a man of my word. You know what I mean? And that's awesome, dude, because you're only as good as your word.
Absolutely. And what did the crowd sound like? The crowd sounded like they were pretty fired up until the main event, but the crowd sounded like they were really into it.
Dude, the crowd was insane, bro. 20-something thousand. I don't even know how many people were there, but do you know how many did they say?
I don't know. I saw Dana, he walked out, but I wasn't sure if it was the Sandhagen fight or if he had to, you know, go smash and push. So I have no idea what he was doing.
Yeah. So I don't know how many fans there were, but dude, they were all screaming, you know, my name, and it was freaking awesome.
It was electric. Yeah, it seemed like for the most part the crowd really showed up. So how did it feel? You said you had a bunch of people in the building, right?
Oh yeah. So I live about 4 hours away from Nashville, and man, I had my buddy Ryan Klesko. He was 1996 World Series champion for the Atlanta Braves. He came. Just tons of family and friends. I mean, it was awesome.
That must have been cool. So, okay, walk me through this. How does it feel? You're walking through the crowd. I mean, you got a ton of fights under your belt. You like been there, done that. You're fighting a guy that's like a prospect out of the UK. I remember at the Contender Series, a lot of people were pretty high on this kid. So it was a step forward, and you know, against a tough competitor. What were the nerves like? Like, just I want to know what it felt like walking to that cage that night.
Man, I just think I'm a veteran, dude, because I mean, before the fight, I just felt tired. I was like, man, like, why do I feel like this? You know, I need to feel amped up. I need to feel fucking ready to go. And then I just always tell myself, like, that crowd's going to get you going. And as soon as I stepped out there, man, it was just like, you're not fucking tired, bro. You're just have fun, bro. Enjoy this shit. You know what I mean? And I think that's the difference between me and other fighters. You know, I truly have fun. I don't give a fuck about the win or the loss, as long as I put in the work every day and I try my best, and I just hope for a good performance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. And I mean, you had one there. I feel like it was a really standout performance of the night. I remember our chat when we were live, they were so into that fight, and they were like, oh, I'm a Cody fan now. I'm a Cody fan. I feel like now you're really on the map. You know, you had that craziness back in the day where you got in the mic, you said all crazy stuff. This fight over here, you get a very impressive win, and you were cool on the mic. Were you looking to call anyone out? Were you looking to yell and say anything? Or were you just happy to get the win?
Man, I'm just being myself. You know what I mean? This is who I am. I just want to inspire people. You know, I want to help as many people as I can one day. I want to inspire people and just be myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you said something about, like, you know, about people doubting you, or I don't remember exactly what you said, but basically it was a little bit of an inspirational thing. Is that something pre-planned, or is that something that just came off the top of your head?
No, man, you could tell it wasn't pre-planned.
Mm-hmm.
You could definitely tell that, you know, because it wasn't the best fucking post-fight interview ever, you know what I mean? But then again, you know, a lot of people, I worked throughout my whole entire 20s, and I fought. So I would work 6 days a week, Monday through Friday. I had to be at work at 6:30 a.m. and I got off at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the evening. And I did that 6 days a week, bro. And every single evening I fucking trained. And when I quit my job, I made like $72,000 one year, which is fairly okay money. Mm-hmm. And all these motherfuckers, because I was going to be a supervisor, they were going to hire me. I was already a step-up supervisor, and I was about to make $130,000 a year at my job. And then I was just like, you know what, this isn't what I want to do anymore. I want to be a professional fighter. I want to chase this dream. And dude, I got so much shit from family members, from fucking friends. They're like, dude, $130,000 a year, and you just want to quit your job and so you can chase MMA? Like, what are you thinking? You're a dumbass. You know what I mean? And so I caught so much shit from that, bro. And then now, like, shit, I'm doing all right. You know what I mean? So all the doubters, dude, you know, they were all wrong. And it's funny, dude, because they apologize still till this day, dude. The people that were doubting me and saying shit about me, they apologize all the time.
You know, it's funny. I could relate to something like that. Like you know, people get stuck in these jobs, and you just think, I'm better than this. I know I'm meant for something greater, right? So that's what you're thinking over there, and that's pretty fascinating to hear. You know, some young kid out there, it probably watched that post-fight speech, especially after you had that crazy escape in the second round and dominated the rest of the fight. They're probably looking there and seeing that and saying, "Holy shit." You know, I could do whatever the fuck I put my mind to, you know? Like, that's got to feel really good to hit the mic and be able to push that onto somebody.
Yeah, and there's a stigma in MMA that you can't work. You have to train full time, and you gotta fucking not work or you can't make it. Mm-hmm. And that's completely false, bro. You can fucking have a job and train MMA and still make it. And I'm living proof, bro. And mine was a full time, you know what I mean? I was getting 50 hours a week, 60 hours a week, and I was still training 2 hours in the evening. So it's just, you know, how bad do you want it? I would get home from work and my wife would have dinner in the microwave at 9:30 at night.
Man, oh man. So now, like, I mean, you hit it. You're a ranked UFC fighter now. You know, now you're like on top of the world here. I know you have, you know, I'm sure you have big goals set for yourself. And like, are you satisfied, or are you even more hungry now?
No, I'm not satisfied, man. Like, it's just another day to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool and all, you know, but I'm trying to make money for my family so that, you know, we live a better life, and I want to start a business. So I have something after fighting, and the rankings are cool and all, but dude, I want to be the Kevin Holland of the flyweight division. You know, I want to fucking fight. I want to put food on the table, and I want to make money.
So you said something about, like, it wasn't the best post-fight speech. So do you regret what you said, or did you wish you said something different?
No, I wish I would have just elaborated a little more. You know what I mean?
Do you feel that you're hard on yourself in a lot of situations?
Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah, for sure. Like, my wife always tells me, like, nothing's ever fucking good enough for you. And I mean, it's fucking true, you know?
That's how you become successful, right? That's how you do great things, right? You can't ever be satisfied or content. You got to constantly chase the next thing. So, I mean, I'm sure you have an end game, right? You said that you want to start a business and this and that, but are you fearful that you start the business, say you become a UFC champion, right? And you hit all these goals and you're never satisfied? Like, are you afraid of that?
Man, I haven't even thought that far.
Let's get into it, Cody. Let's talk.
I really haven't even, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. The only thing I think about is the next one. You know,
yeah.
The next one.
That's smart.
I don't really think about, like, after Bruno Silva. Like, I haven't even thought about that. Like, I don't care.
No.
You know, because whatever is going to happen in life is going to happen, you know. As long as I make good decisions day in and day out, then good things will come, you know.
So just to explain to the chat, to the people that don't know, Bruno Silva is a gentleman that you're supposed to fight in September. So basically you said, hey, I'm going to fight these two guys right before your previous fight in Nashville. You said, I'm going to take on two guys as long as I'm healthy. We're going to throw down. And now here you are ranked, and you do have to make sure you're cleared. But are you fearful? Like, I'm not saying fearful of losing, but I mean, now you have a number next to your name. Fighting this guy that's not ranked, is that unsettle you a little bit?
No, I don't care.
You're a real man.
Fucking, we're gonna fucking. There's gonna be a fight after that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's gonna be a fight after that one. You know what I mean? So I know how good I am. You know, I train with Pantoja, Kyoji, Horiguchi, fucking Danny Sabatello, Adriano Moraes. You know what I mean? I train with the Killers Row, and I don't give a fuck. I'm the best. Fuck the rest.
So it's interesting you bring up Pantoja, because I did want to ask you about this. I mean, here you are ranked. I mean, Pantoja sit at top. Seems like a great guy, by the way, and what a win he had. Are you eyeing for him, or are you hoping by the time you get there, he's like, okay, he's got other things to take care of?
Nah, man, that's so far down the road, bro. Like, I ain't even thought about that. That dude is like, has been a stand-up guy to me. He's taught me so much. I met him in 2018. I've hung out with him. Like, dude, that's my buddy. You know what I mean? He's helped me the last few training camps. We sparred. We've had doghouse rounds together. You know what I mean? Where we shouldn't even be sparring together. But we shake hands and we fucking care about our business after it's over. You know what I mean? So, dude, I talk to him fucking all the time, bro. Like, inspiration to me. And I don't even want to go down that road, honestly.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I mean, you see Aljo and, Merab Dvalishvili, they're in like a weird situation. Of course, they don't want to fight each other. They're teammates. They've been in wars. But, yeah, they're in a odd situation. And when you see that, like you see a lot of teammates in really big gyms, you always wonder, like, what happens? Yeah. I mean,
the outsiders think it's weird. But, at the same time, they're not the ones that grew up with this person and fucking, he watched me succeed. I've watched him succeed. He watched me succeed. I've watched him fail. He's watched me fail. I mean, when it's like that, bro, it's not weird from the inside. It's weird from the outside. You know what I mean? Like, there's more to life than the belt. You know what I mean? It's there's money to be made, so that, money isn't everything. It's the only thing. You know what I mean? And as long as you're making that money, then who cares what people think,
Yeah, well, okay, so I'm going to ask one more thing with this then. So say, for instance, you are in like a Merab Dvalishvili's situation. Would you avoid it at all costs to fight him?
I mean, I don't know, bro.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, we've had like Chris Curtis and Sean Strickland on before. Oh, not Sean, but Chris. And, they're good buddies as well. And it's like, yeah, it's a really weird, especially if you're in a big gym like that. It's a really awkward situation, right?
Yeah, it's very awkward.
Yeah.
And, but I'm motherfucking selfish.
So you would fight him then, you're saying?
I mean, probably not, but
okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, he'd probably fight me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's just how he's feeling, how I'm feeling, and what the current standings are. And if he's cleared out the whole division and I've cleared out the whole division, we ain't got no choice. You know what I mean? Sure. It's just, it is what it is. And I still love you, and I hope you still like me.
There you go. Hey, listen, I respect that. I respect the fact, listen, you got to feed your family. He's got to feed his family. And it's just, part of the game, right? It is a weird situation. Yeah. All right, we'll move on from that. Did I make you uncomfortable, Cody? Did I? Or are you good?
No, I'm good. I mean, that's my buddy,
Yeah. I know. I don't blame you.
Inspiration.
I totally get it. So who is someone, are you salivating at anyone that is ranked right now that you're like, man, give me that matchup? Or is it just like any guy?
No, man, I ain't even thought that. I haven't even thought that far ahead, bro. I'm just, when I tell you that I'm focused on Bruno Silva, my number one priority is getting healthy and getting to that fight September 23rd. I don't care about all the other outside noise.
Yeah, that's a good way to think. So tell me about this picture over here, okay? This picture, I mean, this is something else. This might be one of the best Cody Durden pictures of all time. I mean, the look on this looks like something at a fight club here. Are you going to blow this up and put this on the wall?
100%, bro. That's a viral-ass picture right there.
It's amazing, man. So when you first saw
that... I think it is. What do you think?
Dude, I think it's awesome. We put it on the thumbnail. I thought it was so good.
Nice.
That needs to be a shirt. That needs to be the Cody Durden shirt.
Dude, so I messaged Millions yesterday, and I said, hey, I want this on a shirt, and I don't want that cheap-ass 100% cotton shit. I want it on a real shirt.
Wait, are you working with Millions already?
Yeah. I have some merchandise on Millions, and Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Fuck, I had no idea. I'm working with them too. You know what? I would have got a link for you guys in our description down below. Go fucking buy Cody Durden shit. You do watch parties there too?
No, I'm not that big involved in stuff like that, man.
Oh, gotcha.
It would be a lot easier if I didn't have fucking kids and a wife and all that shit. But dude, I'm a fighter and a family man. You know what I mean? My son's on the travel soccer team, so I got to be there for him. You know, fucking yeah, man. I mean, I'm a father first. You know.
Yeah. What did you do in the after party? You had a really wild after party the last time, but what about this time around? Anything cool?
Man. All right. So after the fight, called my buddy Ryan Klesko, which, you know, I don't know if I told you this, but he was on the 1996 Braves World Series. He's got a ring. He was the first baseman. And he was like, hey, Cody, because he came to the fights. And he was like, hey, man, I talked to Jason Aldean. We got you a VIP table at his bar. I was like, awesome, bro. I'll meet you there. So I went there and then got on the phone with Jason Aldean. He was like, hey, Cody, congratulations on your victory. And just want to let you know everything's on the house. Y'all have some fun. Invite whoever you want, blah, blah, blah. And, dude, I invited all the friends and family. And I ordered a bottle of 1942 Don Julio, a bottle of Grey Goose, a bottle of Dom Perignon, and or Dom Perry, whatever. And we had a fucking blast, bro.
So is that what this picture is here?
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Dude, that's awesome, man. So you had your beautiful wife there. You had all your friends and family, and they flipped the bill for everything?
Yeah, bro. The bill was $4,500, and the shit was all covered. I said, what the fuck?
Dude, that's something else, man. Dude, that's amazing, huh? I mean, that must have been like, would you say that's the coolest thing that's happened so far, or what do you think?
Close. Man, I got to hang out with over the summer. I guess it was in May. I got to hang out with Kirby Smart. Went to a house party with him. That's the Georgia football coach, Georgia Bulldogs national champion football coach.
Okay.
Oh, and I got to hang out with Jason Aldean in May too, so that was pretty cool. I got to hang out with him in person. So.
Wow, look at this, huh? Like a couple of years back, did you see yourself doing this cool stuff?
Nah, bro. I was working, fucking just trying to make it. You know what I mean? Like working and trying to chase a dream, and whew, shit's like over my head, bro. Like no way. You know what I mean? What is life, dude? Life is crazy.
Has it, like, have you ever had a night where it just all hit you at once and you're like, holy shit, like I'm achieving my dreams. I've proved everyone wrong. I'd probably be in the fetal position in the shower, just crying, just like a big baby. Like, I mean, it's got to be emotionally overwhelming.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, dude, I hadn't told anybody this, but like when I got ranked, I just broke down, bro. You know, and a few tears came out. I never cried, and a few tears came out, and I was just like, man, everything you work for, you know, day in and day out, it's just like it can happen, you know, and it is happening, you know. But honestly, dude, I think it's my work ethic, you know. I do shit that, like, let me ask you this, dude, just for instance, do you like a hot shower?
I started cold showers. I just started that recently. I don't know. They say it's good.
Yeah. Like I've been doing cold showers for a long time now. You know what I mean? Just because it's uncomfortable and I don't want to do it, so I do it anyways. You know, just like little shit like that. Like 30 minutes of sauna every single day, even when I don't want to, I still do it, and it's just like everything's paying off. You know.
Let me ask you about the cold shower, because I just started the last couple of months. I've noticed some differences. I've noticed my energy levels better. I noticed they say it's good for your immunity and all that stuff, but do you do it like right from the start, cold shower blast you the whole time?
No. So I ease into it. So if that shit's too hard for me to just like go straight into fucking really cold showers, but I'll start it off warm, not hot, but warm, and then I'll just start turning it. You know what I mean? Slowly ease into it. Before you know it, it's fucking cold, and you're like, okay, this is, you're okay, you're okay. You know what I mean? You'll be all right. And then after that, you get out of the shower and you're just like awake. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I really think it's doing the shit that you don't want to do every day. You know, if you fucking know you got to do something, you're just like, okay, I don't want to do it, so I have to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually absolutely understand. Like, I'm learning this later on in life. You know, I wish I knew this shit when I was younger. But yeah, there's like little life changes that you could make, and boy, like mentally, physically, everything just starts falling into line. You know. And it seems like you're mentally put together pretty well, you know, from, you know, do you find yourself as a stubborn person?
My wife says I am. That's because we're different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I lost you for a second. There you go.
Sorry, somebody was calling me. Yeah, that's because we're so much different. You know what I mean? Like, she's an introvert and she's chill and she's just, the smallest things in life make her happy. And I'm just like, go, 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 go. You know what I mean? I always got to be doing something.
She's got to be on top of the world too. I mean, to see you achieve this kind of success, you know, like, and she's been sticking away through the whole ride, right? Was she there from the beginning?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, she's worked the whole time throughout our whole relationship, and she just quit her job like 2 months ago. So yeah, she's definitely happy.
There you go. Good for you. Yo, I'm fucking happy for you, man. Like, I gotta clip the reaction, dude. I was jumping up and down. I was fucking thrilled for you, man. Dude, you're so much fun to watch fight. You know, like, it's ridiculous. And usually, like, when you see decisions, you're like, I don't want to see that. I want to see it finish. But your decisions are fun, man. Dude, it's like a fucking roller coaster ride. It's crazy. I'm sure you don't want it to be like that, but goddamn, is it entertaining.
Yeah, dude. Like, if you take the fighter I am now and you put me in there with Charles Johnson again, the way I fought, like, I think it would have been a better fight.
There was a difference in this fight. I did notice that. Like, I don't know, there was some sort of ferocious, I don't know, it was weird, man. Like you look good in the last fight, but this one here, you on another level.
Well, here's the thing, bro. Like, when I fought Charles Johnson, it was the last fight on my contract, so I had to win, you know. Oh. And that gave the seriousness to it, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta fucking win. I can't play around, you know. And out here, like, first fight on my new contract, you can have fun and just fight your best, but you know what I mean? It's not that fucking serious. Like, your family's gonna love you. You're not gonna lose your job. Your team loves you. So get out there, have fun, try your best to fucking win. And that's what I did. You know, I still take it serious. If I didn't take it serious, then I wouldn't have gave him the opportunity to break my fucking arm. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still can't. I'm still in shock that your arm is still in one piece. I have no idea. Have you ever been in a situation when you're rolling at the gym or anything like that where someone caught you in something that was like that?
No, but I had the same thing happen to me in a fight before.
Okay.
And I got out.
In the UFC? I can't remember.
No, my third pro fight. I had bought a wedding ring for my wife, and I wanted to ask her to marry me. And I told myself, like, you have to fucking win at all costs. Uh-huh. This motherfucker caught me in a belly up armbar, which is like, you know what I mean, worse than a belly down.
Sure.
And he was cranking on my fucking arm and cranking on it. And I was just like, I'm not fucking tapping. Like, this bitch is gonna marry me ASAP. And I fucking got out of this armbar, dude. And then right when he had it extended and I was laying on my back and I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna get out? So I took his leg and put it over my head and I came up. And then I came up, he got me in a triangle. I was like, oh God. So then I passed it. And the dude's never been finished in 18 fights. And when I passed it, I jumped the back and I rear naked choked him. And
Shit.
everybody went crazy, bro.
That's wild, huh? So did you go back in your mind when you were in this situation in Nashville? Did your mind go back to that?
No. The only thing that my mind was telling me was, let him break it. Let him break it. You're not going to tap. You're not going to tap. I kept telling myself, my buddy Scott Barber, he's my corner man, and he's an orthopedic surgeon, and he's a doctor.
Okay.
And I just kept telling myself, Barber Orthopedics, my buddy Scott Barber, he'll fix it. He'll fix it. And it didn't fucking snap, so I got lucky.
Dude, that's amazing. It's a fucking miracle. What was did you ask your wife afterwards, hey, what was going through your mind when I was in that position?
She was just like, I thought your arm was going to fucking break. I started crying. I put my head down. And then all of a sudden, like I looked up and you weren't tapping. And then I was just like, oh my God, his arm's going to break. And then you got out. And then I just, like, my boobs popped out when I fucking started jumping up and down.
I'm sure the crowd must have loved that. You know, you always think about like the family in the crowd. Do your parents go to these fights or anything like that?
Yeah, my son came. My daughter wasn't able to make it, but my son came. My parents came. My wife came. Yeah, man,
That's
they
awesome.
Enjoyed it.
Wait, how old is your son again? I know he's a little older, right?
He's about to be 12, August 17th.
12. Wow. So holy shit, he must have been going through this emotional. How did he hold up throughout the fight?
Oh my God, the smile on his face when we met at the lobby at the hotel was just like, he ran up to me, jumped in my arms. He was like, I knew you could do it. You know what I mean? He
Dude.
was like, I don't know how you got out of that arm bar. I was like, me fucking either.
You're like a fucking superhero to this kid.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude,
and,
that's
you know,
great.
I had him when I was 20 years old. So I had a kid, I worked, and I trained MMA.
That's sick, man. Dude, that's pretty sick. By the way, guys, if you're just jumping into the stream, we're live with Cody Durden. He's a ranked flyweight now. It's sitting at number 15. And he's sipping on... What are you sipping on, by the way? Besides water.
Water.
Yeah. There's something else. Do you have some of that Grey Goose left over or something like that? What's in that cup?
Maybe.
Oh my God, dude, we're super happy for you. So did you get to catch any of, like, you went to the after party and everything like that, did you catch Jake Paul's fight against Nate Diaz?
I didn't, but I saw the guillotine.
Yo, that was awesome. So you just saw highlights, you saying?
Yeah, just the highlights. So break it down for me. I didn't get to see it.
Well, I mean, Jake won. He won a unanimous decision, and he wants to run it back in MMA. It seems like they want to do some sort of PFL thing, you know, where you know, he's going to give $10 million to Nate to fight him in MMA, and it seems like Nate's interested. I mean, what do you think about this? It seems a little risky for Jake to do something like that.
Man, make the money, bro.
There you go.
Make the fucking money.
That's right.
When you're making that kind of money, ain't nothing risky, bro.
So do you think Jake would have any shot against Nate Diaz in MMA?
It's possible. Yeah, I mean, think about. I mean, if he trains on not getting guillotined and not letting Nate take him down and disengaging, and yeah, it's possible.
You know, I was making that point the other night. Everyone wanted to kill me because, of course, everyone's Team Nate. I'm Team Nate as well. But you have to put some sort of respect on Jake a little bit. No, I mean, he's beating legitimate fighters. You know, I understand they're older and maybe, you know, they're MMA guys, but still, I mean, he's still winning these fights. So I mean, you got to give him some sort of credit, no?
Absolutely, yeah. You got to, man. I mean, he's stepping up. Anderson Silva, Ben Askren, Tyron Wood. Dude, he's fighting real fighters, you know? And even though Nate was 2 weight classes below him, probably 20 pounds less than him, this dude's got 20 years on him in experience, and that means a lot, you know? And Nate's, I don't think Nate's been finished, right? Maybe once.
Yeah, he's been finished, but not much. Yeah, it's not like he's easy to finish. That's for sure. And
yeah,
I don't see Jake submitting him. don't see that happening. But dude, I guess you never know, right? That's why you tune into this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we're both gonna tune into it.
Listen, dude, we had a fight night. So we did your fight, we did the Nashville card, and then we reacted to Jake Paul versus Nate. Dude, there was fucking like 12,000 people watching at once. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, Jake just brings numbers, and I guess with Nate mixed in, that helps. But people are interested. It's crazy.
12,000 on your channel?
Dude, there was 12,000 at one time watching me. Just talk about the fights. It was nuts. We made it was like 169,000 views on that video. Just I looked at the fucking live chat. I see 12,000 people in there. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? That's Jake. It's nuts.
Golly, that's crazy, bro.
Dude, you gotta, if you're ever in Arizona, swing on by, bro. Let's do a fight reaction. What do you say?
Yeah, bro. I don't see myself coming to Arizona anytime soon, but yeah, man.
All right,
we'll make that happen.
I had Mike Goldberg over one time, and he wants to come back, but he's in AZ. So we had the voice of the Octagon in my bedroom doing fight reactions with us. Is that weird?
No, it depends on if your bedroom's small or not.
It's not that small. Anyway, and then we made Sweet Love. Is that weird too?
Kind of.
No, it did not happen. By the way, Cody, you get a lot of hell for, people are saying you're this, you're that, like on Twitter when you're cracking these jokes. Can you straighten these people out? I mean, you're just having fun, right?
For sure, man. I mean, dude, as long as, man, I guess I really don't care what people think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know who I am, and the people I work for know who I am. My family knows who I am. It's just like, dude, if you know me, you know, people never have anything bad to say about me. But the ones that don't know me and just off of what they see, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The reception's got to be pretty good after this fight. Has there been any people trolling you? Anyone from the UK bothering you, or is all positive?
I mean, a few people, but I mean, fuck, I don't pay attention to that.
There you go.
You know? But besides this one guy, he keeps saying, your wife's a whore, I'll fuck your whole family. Your family's wife's a whore. I'm like reading it. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I click on him. It's like 0 post, 1 follower, and 2 following. I'm like, this is some weird shit, you know? What kind of miserable ass person is even messaging a UFC fighter saying this? But that's the type of world we live in, you know what I mean? There's some people out there that just hate everything about other people and hate everything about themselves. I mean, when you message me 8 times and you have 0 posts and you have 1 follower and you have 2 following, it's like, dude, that is weird.
Yeah.
Right? Wouldn't you agree?
Well, when you see guys on Twitter with other fighters as their profile picture, and then they got this dopey ass name, and they're like hiding behind it is a bizarre thing. Like, I don't know what they're getting out of it. I guess a reaction, or I don't know what it is. Like, it's a bizarre adrenaline rush, I guess they're getting. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's called a burner account. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? These motherfuckers have burner accounts, and I think I'm the only one in this world without a fucking burner account. You know what I mean? I have a lot of friends that have burner accounts, and I just laugh at them, you know, like, and I said, why do you do that? Like, oh, we just like to troll people. Hold on.
You have UFC friends with burner, like fighters with burner accounts?
No, not fighters.
Oh, dude,
no.
That'd be hilarious.
But
yeah.
Just like random friends in the community, you know, they have burner accounts, and I'm just like, that's some weird ass shit, man. You know, but then I'll see their accounts and they're just like clowning. So it's kind of like they get to be what I can be in the cage, you know, their self. But they can do it on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, them nasty thoughts that they have and shit. They can fucking do that shit on Twitter and nobody will ever know. And then my nasty thoughts always come out in the cage. And that's who I am truly, you know what I mean? Like, fuck you, don't talk shit about me, you know, suck it. you know, that's who I am. That's the dirty me, you know. I don't know. I'm just rambling on.
No, I hear what you're saying, man. But I mean, and you have a lot of fun with the fighters on Twitter. It's fun watching your banter back and forth with these guys. And I've noticed every time you guys fight, and then all of a sudden you guys are cool. Like there's always mutual respect, and it's like it's not done in a malicious way. It seems like you guys are just having fun out there.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, if you've done it as long as I have, it's just like fucking nothing new, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing new.
O'Day
I've seen it all.
O'Day's ship has sailed, right? O'Day Osborne, that guy's that's it, right?
What do you think?
That dude that he fought, that fucking guy. What the hell is it? That Kajistani guy. What the fuck, dude? What do you think of that dude?
That dude's a fucking savage, bro.
Right? I mean, that guy's scary as fuck. I could not believe how he performed in that fight. Like that. I mean, listen, he's got the background, but Jesus Christ, did you expect that?
I mean, he was just a bad matchup for O'Day.
Okay. Huh.
A debut that can wrestle. Yeah, bad matchup.
Interesting. Well,
I don't think O'Day Osborne is like the greatest striker, the greatest chin, the greatest wrestler. Like, it wouldn't be a good matchup for him if he was matched with me.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's obvious. I mean, you're Cody Durden, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I'm the best. Fuck the rest.
That's it. Well, listen, I'm not going to keep you all night. You've been a fantastic guest as usual. I love talking to you. You're the guy that I want to see as the champion. Nothing against Pantoja, but we need you. We need you up there at the top with the gold on the mic saying all this shit, man, Cody. That's what we need. You're the people's champ.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, before you go, we got to get some questions from the fans, though.
All right. Okay. If you want it, I'm going to give it to you. Chat, listen, we got Cody Durden here. If you have any questions for him, now's the time to get it in there. I tell you, man, the night of, they were so fucking into you. So let's see if they got some good questions for you. The GOAT says Alan Tam. Let's see. Put some respect on Jake's name or I'll have him make you a... What the fuck are you talking... Oh, Jake Paul they're talking about? Let's see. Come on, guys. Give me some questions for Cody.
I did give him respect. What do you mean? I gave Jake Paul respect. I said he might win in the MMA match. You never know.
Did he say his son, who was 12, trains MMA? They want to know your son. Does he train MMA?
No. So he actually chose the path of soccer, and he actually made the travel team in the state of Georgia. So now I'm gonna be fucking traveling around every weekend playing soccer.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. So are you a little bit happy that he's going the soccer route? I mean, it's a brutal sport that you're in.
Oh, man, you have no idea. Like, when he was 4, I was like, man, I don't know nothing about soccer. This is lame, you know? And then, you know, fast forward to years later, he's like so freaking good. He's like doing rainbow flicks over kids' heads and scoring 4 goals a game. And I said, what is going on? Like this, he can do this. You know what I mean? And so I was like, dude, screw all the other sports. You're playing soccer. And that's what his dream is, to be like Messi. And we're going to chase that dream for him.
There you go. Someone in the chat said JP didn't deserve it, but it's okay. Is he talking about JP Buys? Or?
Yeah. JP Buys, man. He's actually a great guy. I met him at the PI when I was getting some work done. He was getting some work done. And he said, Cody, I just want to let you know you broke my orbital and my nose with 1 punch. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, I'm not kidding. And then Heather, the PI, she was working on him. She was like, yeah, Cody, you did. I was like, whoa, all right. So that is true, bro. I broke 2 bones in his face with 1 punch.
Yeah, they're bringing up the divorce and everything like that. You really ruined that man's life, man. Cody, can you sleep good knowing this?
Yeah, man, I sleep pretty well.
Okay, what else we got? Oh, we got an alert coming in over here. This is from
super chat.
This is from Shabazz Ahmed.
You were excellent in Nashville. I was there live.
Oh, they were in the building for the event. They said you were excellent.
You were excellent in Nashville. I was what?
I was there live.
Nice. I appreciate you. That was awesome, man. I tried to put on a show for you. I appreciate you.
Let's see. What else we got here? Any crazy? Do you know Felony Charles Bennett? Have you run into him at all?
Yeah, that's my boy.
What's going on with him, man? Like, I love Charles, man. He's such a fucking funny dude. But he's been, I don't know, man. He's I don't know what's going on with that guy. When was the last time you saw him?
Man, I hadn't seen him since 2019, 2020, I think it was. But yeah, he came to my fight in 2019 when I won the belt, and we hung out afterwards, went to dinner together, and I haven't, he hit me up after my fight. He was like, "Man, you look great out there," and he's a character.
Yeah. I've had some like long conversations with him off air, and he's like, dude, he's such a sweetheart, like such a nice guy, like, and when you see him out, out in the events or, on his streams going nuts, it's not the same guy. Like, this guy is a fucking good dude, man.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely a fucking good human being.
Yeah, I like Charles a lot. Have you spoken to Jason Ferguson at all lately?
Yeah, who asked you that?
No, I'm asking that because, Jason's the one that got me hooked up with you, so that's why I'm asking that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so I talked to him 2 days ago. We FaceTimed and just talked about life, really, but that's my guy.
Yeah, he's a great dude. He's another great guy. I heard Felony was at in Texas at the Jake Paul event. I heard he was causing a scene in the stands, people were telling me. I don't know how true that was, but...
I didn't see it or hear about it, and I follow him everywhere, so I don't know.
Someone has a question in the chat, and you don't have to answer it, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Do you think Ariel Helwani's a douchebag?
Well, I don't know. I don't really watch his show, and I don't know much about him, but I think he needs a backbone. I think he's a weasel.
I agree. I've had situations with him where he completely lied about me, and I fucking can't stand the guy. I think he's two-faced, and I think he's an asshole. I think this whole shtick that he has on his platform is nonsense. He contradicts himself. I think he's a big penis, but I don't want to burn that bridge, Cody. But I saw when he was having fighters on this week, he didn't have you on, and I'm like, wait, hold on a second. Is it a management thing, or is it just he hasn't reached out?
No, he hasn't reached out. I haven't heard anything from him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think when the Aori Keeling thing came out, he was messaging me like nonstop, bringing up shit from fucking 2011, 2012 on my Twitter when I was a kid, quoting music. I didn't know any better. You know what I mean? And he's just like had all these screenshots from fucking 17 years ago when I was quoting Lil Wayne music with the N-word in it. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "What's this about?" What the fuck you mean, bro? Like, I was a fucking 18-year-old kid in college hanging out with people of all different races. You know what I mean? We didn't have all this woke movement shit, and you're fucking asking me why I was quoting music, but I didn't even go into it with him. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, I was fucking young as fuck. Like, what the fuck? I just thought it was weird, man. That's some weird shit, bro. Like, I don't know.
I remember. So I remember when that all went down, and that was our first when I first found out about you as well. And I was like, damn, man, like because when you read the internet and you see those old things, you just assume that you're not a good person. And then all of a sudden, I had you on, many moons ago, and I was like, this is not the same guy. Like you have to fucking talk to someone before you can criticize someone or throw them under the bus. Like you don't know what was going on then, or that's just crazy. So Ariel DM'd you. With that
yeah, and dude, the whole time, bro. So I had a friend that lived with me, and he's not my fucking skin color, but he lives with me, and he was one that was like, we were just talking, cutting up. He's like, "What are you gonna say after this?" Like, I had to send him back to China. Ha ha ha. I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm not gonna fucking say that. You're stupid." And then he's laughing. You know what I mean? I'm laughing, and then all of a sudden, like, the shit came out. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I come back to the house, and everybody's like, you're a racist, you're a racist. I'm like, nobody even knows, like, my best friend's black, and he lives at my house, and he's been living with me for fucking over a year. And and they don't even know me, but they call me, they say shit about me that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why don't you ask a motherfucker first, like, hey, what did you mean by that? You know what I mean? And then I would say, hey, it was pretty arrogant, like, but I didn't mean it that way. It just came out that way.
Yeah.
I meant I had to send them back to China with a loss. I didn't mean the motherfucker lives in Washington, D.C., and he's been living here for 3 years, and, hey, I had to send him back to China.
Yeah.
But Aori lives in fucking China. He stays in China. I had to send him back to China. Like, I don't know.
Dude, it's hilarious. Crazy. Well, now that's old news. I mean, a lot of people probably don't remember that shit anyway. But it was
they don't.
Dude, it was hilarious when it happened. When it happened, I was laughing so fucking hard. But the internet, all of a sudden, they just go to the cancel fucking culture. And I'm not shocked. What am I saying? That Ariel would fucking do that. I mean, it doesn't shock me in any way. But wow, dude, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, he just sent me a screenshot of it. And it's like, hey, what's this about?
Uh-huh.
And then I felt like I had to explain myself for something that happened in 2012 and 2011 when I wasn't even running my account then. Me and my best friend were trying to get followers, and he had access to the account, and he was fucking trying to build my account as well. You know what I mean? That's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, whatever, bro. Like, so I don't have to explain myself.
No. Yeah. I mean, fuck it. Who cares? So your account now, all your accounts you take on yourself, or do you have someone else do that for you?
No. Fuck no. I'll never let anybody fucking run my accounts again. Ever.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man.
Ever again. But when you're 18, you don't know you're going to be something in life,
Mm-hmm.
You're just trying to do the best you can, I guess.
So what do you think about trannies?
Damn.
You don't have to answer. You could plead the fifth, but out of curiosity, what are your thoughts?
What about trannies?
Yeah, what do you think about them?
I mean, you can do whatever you want to do with your life, but don't push it on kids,
We had Kennedy Nzechukwu, who he fought on that card as well. Unfortunately, the outcome wasn't that good. Actually, he's friends with Ferguson as well, right? He's in that loop with Jason. Yeah, super nice guy. What did you think about that stop, by the way?
Thought it was a good stoppage.
You did? Okay. I didn't think so.
He got hit. He got dropped. When he got dropped, his body kind of went limp, and then he got hit with some follow-up shots. And I mean, how do you see him coming back?
Well, it looked like the follow-up shots, it looks like he was protecting himself. They were all on the arms, right? And now, listen, I'm just an armchair quarterback. And I saw him immediately argue when the ref did stop the fight. I did reach out to him, but nothing. But he's probably, I'm sure he's pretty down, so I'm not going to bother him anymore. But
I mean, I didn't pay that close attention. Like, I saw a quick ESPN highlight. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like I watched it and then saw the slow motion replay and shit like that.
Okay.
From what I saw, it looked like he got dropped and he got hit with a few shots, and then boom, they move on to the next thing they were talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just curious. I mean, listen, you guys know way more than me, but just as a spectator, I was like, damn, man. I don't know. I felt like he was defending himself, but regardless, the shot that dropped him, damn, man. I was like, he got caught, no doubt.
Yeah.
And you haven't been knocked out yet, right? You had no knockouts for you against you.
No, man. I mean, I haven't been dropped in so long, I can't remember. I think it was a year and a half ago I got dropped because after the JP Vaz fight, I was on vacation for 2 weeks in Panama City Beach, and I came back and I went with the amateur at our gym the third round. So they were just coming at me. And I was like, damn, I'm getting tired. I can't move, like I've been out for so long. And I went with this 145er and he hit me with a body shot and dropped me. And when I tell you that he hit me, like I was like immobilized. I thought he broke my rib, but he was like 165 pounds, and ever since then, like when I see him and go with him at the gym, I'll fuck him up every time. Like, I'm serious, and he knows it too. Like, all right, you got that one on me when Cody was dead, when Cody had been drinking for 2 weeks straight in Panama City Beach. I come in, I'm like going light, and then you fucking hit me hard as you can. All right, So now every time I go with him, I make a statement.
Interesting. So are you a fan of hard sparring now? Like when you see guys like Sean Strickland going and he's constantly slinging like crazy, or do you hold up?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but I always let my opponent know.
Okay.
I always like, hey, bro, like. I'm going light today, you know what I mean? Like, just relax. But I do that before the round, and then we're on the same page. But other than that, they know like Cody's coming for your fucking head.
There you go. So what do you think? End of next year, end of 2024, where do you see Cody Durden?
Making big checks.
So you would you consider yourself a prize fighter?
Absolutely. I don't fight for free.
Yeah. Why are you getting so close to the camera? What's that about? Why are we? I feel like you're coming in to kiss. No, you're you're getting very close to me. You're making me nervous.
No, I'm sorry.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, I was just leaning forward, bro. I've had a long day.
I bet, man. Listen, Cody.
My bad.
You're the fucking man. You're the fucking man. I'm a massive fan of you, and I appreciate you taking time out of your day always to come back on the show, man. You know that?
Yeah, man. I just wanted to get some fan questions in. I know they like to ask some questions and shit, so we got to think about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Want more? You want more questions? From the fans?
No, we're good, bro. Right. I'm ready to go.
I was gonna say, I bet.
I've had 4 interviews. I've had an MRI today. I've had all kinds of shit.
All right. Well, Cody, listen, always a pleasure. And is there any last words you'd like to say to the peeps? Now's the time to do so.
Go Dogs.
There you go. Go Dogs. All right, Cody. Have a great night, okay?
All right, see you, man.
There he is.
Bye.
Cody Durden, live on the MMA-Holes. Woohoo! What a guy. He was getting close to me, man. I was getting very intimidated. I got to clip the reaction of the Cody Durden fight, dude. I'm telling you, man. I get amped when he fights. He's such a good dude, and he's like, dude, he's just an animal. Like I said before, like we want carnage, right? We want carnage on this show. We want the finishes. We dig the submissions and the knockouts. And Cody has that on his resume. But for some fucking reason, even if he's in a decision fight, it's just so much fun. The dude, I mean, escaping that armbar and coming back and still dominating in that third round, like it was a nutty fight. If you missed it, run it back. The UFC Nashville, it was something pretty special.